Crocs rule. Woohoo!
Hi everybody, welcome to Warrior Feather Creations, Art and Stories by DLP, and that's me. I'm Diana Pomeroy, and in this video I'm going to share with you how I made this pony right here. That is my latest custom pony, and he's made after one of my favorite conservationists, Steve Irwin. Stay tuned, I'm going to switch over to a new view in just one sec. That is Crocodile Hunter pony, and the reason why I want to do a video for this one is because I wanted to go a little bit more in depth as to why I chose to do the Crocodile Hunter as a pony, why I chose to represent him in this way. Next to him we have a family of gators here, and I also have my Build-A-Bear all dressed up with a little lion plushie from Build-A-Bear as well. So Crocodile Hunter was Steve Irwin, who was a very popular and famous conservationist from Australia, from the Australia Zoo in Queensland. Steve Irwin was one of my favorite conservationists to watch on TV. I was absolutely obsessed with him for many years. I would come home after middle school, high school, long days of school, and I would just watch Animal Planet constantly. Animal Planet Discovery Channel were my go-tos. I mean, I was one of those kids growing up that I loved to read the dictionary for fun, read encyclopedias for fun, so it was only natural for me to, you know, obsess over, all kinds of documentaries and stuff. And when I watched Steve Irwin, it was absolutely amazing to watch this man just, like, jump in the middle of, like, a bush somewhere, grab a reptile out of the bush and just show him off and say, look how beautiful this is. And I just was like, wow, I would never be able to just do like that. And he did a lot of his work in the 80s and 90s. I don't know if folks, if you're too young to remember, in that time, Steve Irwin was catching and relocating crocodiles, among other various organisms, and he originally worked in a reptile park that his parents started, and then he launched his own park with the help of his wife, Terry Irwin, and he unfortunately had passed away in 2006. I think, he was just an amazing person. It's just such a shame that he's not around to see, the success of his family and his Australia Zoo, and just how amazing, how far everything has come. And one of the last songs that was made about Steve Irwin was True Blue. It was the song that was sung at his memorial service in the Croc, which is at the Australia Zoo where the old reptile park used to be. And so that's part of the reason why I chose to make this pony a blue pony, because he's true blue. It's an Australian saying, meaning that, he's, true to form, he's true to, himself, and that definitely was Steve Irwin. So I'm taking off his hat to show what this pony's hair looks like. I tried my best to kind of replicate not only the Australia colors here of yellow or gold and green, but I also include a little bit of tan there to represent his blonde hair. He's got khaki eyes, because khaki is, according to the Irwin family, a way of life. So I figured that was only appropriate. He has a khaki bandana that I made from an old t-shirt. I cut it up, and then I've got the symbol here on the side of Steve Irwin performing one of his many crocodile feedings that he did, like at the Croc, but at the reptile park where he used to work. So here we have a little mini crocodile. Now this mini crocodile is one that I actually purchased from Michael's. I'm going to share that. And this mini croc is jumping on the water. Now originally when I put this pony together, I was thinking, oh, I can just cut this croc in half and do one half on one side and then one half on the other side. But I was like, I don't think Steve Irwin would like that. So I chose to just stay with a whole crocodile for this. And it made a little bit of a challenge to put this together. To adhere the crocodile to the pony, I took some air dry clay and lots of hot glue and combined both of them together. It's Gorilla Glue, so it'll definitely stay. So he's hanging out there in the water. The water was made with acrylics, and so was this two-dimensional drawing slash painting of Steve Irwin here. Now I made this with a combination of paint pens. The paint pens were supplied by actually another Australian artist, Jazza, if you've heard of him, more than likely yes. The Customize It kit definitely came in handy for this project, which I was not expecting. I was expecting to just do this with traditional paint methods, but I found that using the paint pens really helped to get fine details. I'm going to be using those from now on for finer details on some of my ponies, custom ponies that I make. So here's Steve. He's doing his feeding demo in his khakis with his boots, and then he's got some pretty blue sparkles all around him. And then on the other side is a Crocodile Hunter logo. I did my best to replicate that by hand. And just like his mane, his tail is a combination of tan, gold, and green for his colors. He has a brown ribbon, and this bandana can be removed. It's got a little bit of Velcro in the back. And this hat is a replica hat from the HQ G1C pony line. It's a replica G1 pony line that came out a few years ago. So yeah, so here is Steve hanging out here with his crocodile family. Speaking of family, he's going to get the whole Irwin family is going to be in pony form. I'm going to do that this year, and what I'm planning on doing, it's not set in stone, but I'm planning on putting the family together and then selling them for charity. So I want to donate to the Irwin Foundation, part of the Wildlife Warriors organization. I'm going to donate to them. And so half the proceeds from the sale will go to that charity. That's my plan. Hopefully it works out. My plan this year too is to travel to Australia. I've always wanted to visit Australia Zoo ever since, you know, I've been watching Crocodile Hunters since the late 90s, early 2000s, early aughts, as they say. So, I mean, it's been a dream of mine to visit Australia and to visit the zoo, and I'm, you know, really looking forward to it. Crocodile Hunter has always been, you know, a big part of my personal interest in animals and in conservation, and, you know, I've always been, you know, interested in, you know, the way the animals have changed, how they've evolved, how they've adapted to different ecosystems. It's always fascinated me, and it only makes sense for me to, you know, like and find the Crocodile Hunter, and I just was obsessed with him, and so I'm just so happy to have brought him to life in pony form. But yeah, this is my Crocodile Hunter pony. I have been making ponies for, it'll be 20 years this coming year, in 2025, so it'll be 20 years I've been making all kinds of custom ponies and artwork and things like that. Got quite a few ponies that I've made over the years, sold. If you own any of my ponies, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I'm always curious to know, like, what happens to my art when it's out in the wild, out in the world, because it's no longer mine. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed this look at the Steve Irwin pony. He's one of my favorite new ponies that I've made, and I'm really proud of the way he turned out. If you have any suggestions for me with future ponies, also please let me know. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.